Hello and welcome to Canva. So you might have a design project and you're wondering, what am I going to do? I've got you sorted. I'll show you little tricks and tips that you can use while in Canva. Um, I'm just going to start with the basic shapes. I'm doing a mind map, so I want to get my ideas flowing. I'm doing about a fashion era. It's colorful. I want to show that Canva has that sorted already. I started on a blank canvas and now I have two circles on the page. Just want to get my ideas going. So I want to duplicate this circle. I'll hold my Alt on my keyboard and then click on it and drag and then place it in my preferred place, and after that I will hold Alt, left click on your mouse, and then you drag it to the place that you want it to be. So that's how you duplicate something in Canva. So I want four of the circles. I will hold Alt on my keyboard, left click, click and drag it to the place where you want it to be, and you can see the purple lines there show the alignment and the proportions and stuff. So I would want a different color, so I will just undo everything. You see it was a big circle and stuff. So this is where I found my circle. I've just found a plain circle. I typed in circle sesh and I found a circle here. So I'll just click on it. It falls onto the page, and then you resize it like how you would normally. For you to distort the shape, that's where you resize it. For you to keep it in place and to keep the proportion, you resize it from the corner, and then it will go like that. Maybe I want it to be somewhat about the size of my main idea circle because this is a mind map, and then I want it in a different color. I will click on it. You can see you can animate. You can make the animation now is none. You can make it breathe, fade, pan, rise, tumble. This is when you are doing projects that will require animations and things like those, and you can sign into premium to get all these other features: tectonic, baseline, pop, neon, book, and things like those. You can play around with the position. You can put it on the top or whatever. There it went to the top, the left. You can put it in the center, you can put it in the middle, you can put it in the bottom, and you can put it on the right. So that's how you play around. I'll just bring it back just about there. You can cut it, paste it any way that you want. So I'll just click on it again because you can lock it if you don't want it to like move around, and then you can duplicate it like that, or do the other way which I showed you by holding Alt and left clicking. So yeah, basically that is it. So I would like to change the color. I will just click on it, and then I will go to this colors, and then maybe I will change it into a purple, blue, or anything. You can change it into any color that you like, or you can it shows the colors that you've used before. If you want to keep a certain color palette, you can just play around with those. So maybe I can make it a purple. Oh, purple lilac color there. I really love this one. I will just hold my Alt key, click on my selection, and drag because I want to duplicate that. So you can use the other way where you just duplicate it and drag it to where you want it to be. So I will just make sure that I have my circles in proportion. The circles are already in proportion because they're literally duplicated. I'll make sure that the alignment is correct. I'll make sure that they align to each other. Like I should bring them closer to show that these ideas are closely related. Ooh. Okay, at the top they're the same. Okay, I'll use my center circle as a guide to show me where I need to be putting everything. Okay, so these two at the bottom, they are working. And you can just send this one a little bit more. So it depends on you on how you want it to be. Okay, this looks good to me. You can group the elements. I can click here, shift, and then just click everything. You can tidy this up. You can see that it puts everything into one thingy, like you're doing some kind of design, but that's not what I want. So I will have to see. You can see when you click horizontally and vertically, they do something else. So it depends on what you really want. Right now, the workspace is looking good. The workspace is looking really good. Okay, I just feel like something is a bit off. I'm trying to fix that. Okay, so I am just going to click and drag over those ones and just drag them to the top. So this is the basic layout of my mind map, and now I am going to look to other things and say maybe a rectangle. Let's try rectangle frame. And then it bought a beautiful rectangle frame. I'm still working with something fun. If you want to distort it, you just hold it there. Because this one is a rectangle, I just feel like it will still hold that shape. But you can see the blue went away and then you just distorted it. If you want to keep all other colors, you will have to take it from the corners like that. So with this one, I am going to maybe make it a little bit bigger. I am going to put it there. Lots and lots of ideas coming through. So I am just going to duplicate that. Group it. We don't want to work hard, but we want to work smart. And then after that, you will just, I am going to take this tree, hold Alt, hold the left key, and just drag so that I can have this thing on the other side of the page without me working hard. So the layout is becoming a lot more complex. I will just select all of them, hold Alt, left click on my keyboard, and bring it down like that, and then do the same again for the other circle. It needs to have hold Alt, left click on my keyboard and set it to the other side. So maybe this is the design that I'm going for, and I need arrows. It's going to be a mind map or whatever, so I need arrows to just place my ideas, just give them a little bit of flow. So for now I'm just going to do that there, because I feel like it has more breathing space. Just do that, and then just do that. Okay, that's fine. I will go over to elements right there. We already had a rectangle frame, but now I'll just say arrow, and then I'll hit enter. You have both-ended arrows, you have one-ended arrows, you have animated arrows, you have more creative arrows. So it depends on the project that you are doing. So you click on the arrow that you want. For a mind map, I would advise that you use this subtle arrows. You can play around with the color of the arrow also. Maybe you want your arrow to be orange. You can just do that. Your arrowhead also, your arrowhead is a different color, so you can play around with that. Arrowhead, or you want your arrowhead, this is for the arrowhead, and then this is for the backing, the backline. You can have it in the same color. If you want to keep it in shape, you just take it from the corner. If you want to distort it, you take it from the side like that. So that is my arrow. The arrow can go 360 in any direction you want it to pose to. In any direction that you want it to go, it can go. Okay. And just make it a little bit smaller. Okay, I'll just resize it. So this is my arrow, and it can just face the top direction. It can just face the block to show my idea. I'll just delete extra blocks to free up space on the page, like that. So it's the same thing. You want arrows on the other side, you just take it and duplicate it. Obviously you will have to change the angle. You don't have to work much, just make sure your things are well aligned and they look neat like that. You will need to write text, so you go to the text, you add a heading. Maybe my heading is let's say my heading is fashion errors, and then I'm working with the 1960s. Okay, after adding my text there, My text is open sans bold. I can change it to any typo that I want, any typography. Kedo, that looks really good. Okay, so let's say I choose Kedo. The next thing I can, while having clicked it, I can just choose the size of the text. I can choose the color of the text. I can make it bold, I can make it italics or bring it back. The alignment can be anything you want it to be. You can add list or no list. The letter spacing can be wider or close together. The line spacing can be wider or close together. Anchor box, effects. It can have a shadow or a lift. It can be curved or have none. So that's basics for your text and stuff. Let's say I want it to be in neon. I can do that, increase the intensity or lower the intensity thereof. So that's the basics for text. If I want to add a subheading, I'll add a subheading. If I like something that I see here that I would like to add, I'll click on it and then it will come up to my screen and I can still play around with it. I can do the same shadow that I did. I can play around with the font size. Now it's a 6, we can't really see it. Maybe make it a 32 or 144, and then I can play around with the color. The color is my color palette. Basically, these are the colors that are on the screen. I can text alignment won't really have that much of an effect because it's only one text. The list or numbers or whatever, the effects, you can lift it off the page or it can have an echo to it in whatever direction that you want, and the offset can be much more lower or closer to the text. You can animate your text. The animation can be none, a block, right, typewriter, ascend, bounce, bust, roll, shift, skate, breathe, fade, and pan. It can be many things, and then link, you can lock it if you don't want to accidentally touch on it. Like now it's locked, like I can just click wherever and it will not allow me. You can unlock it, and unlocking means you edit it, you play around with it. You can underline your text. You can have uppercase or you can have lowercase. So these are the basics to Canva. If you have your text going and if you have your shape going for your mind map, this is the basics for a mind map. Then you just place everything into position and then you're good to go. You can go to the background. You can add a more realistic background, or you can add just a color background. You see how it starts to bring everything to life. There's so much there that you can do, play around with. Suitable and relevant to your design, of course. So yeah, those are the basics to a mind map. Hope I didn't leave anything out. Now we're not going crazy, it's just a mind map. So that's basically it. Nothing hectic. Thank you for watching. Um, Maybe I'll be doing more, Canva, and showing other more tips and tricks in Canva beyond the mind map and layout. I'll do videos, and I'll also do how to edit a video in Canva, and also some other things. So that's basically it. Until next time, bye for now. It's your girl Sunshine Masanamava. So I sign out, and I love you all. Bye.